أنا رتبت speech in English, so no. First, let me greet you in my ancestral language. صباح الخير وأهلا وسهلا بكم. I would like to thank Muhammad Poussier for giving me the opportunity to address such a distinguished forum, and my appreciation for the organizers and participants for granting me this honor. I am grateful for the invitation. I would like to begin with a short personal introduction, which reflects the shared reality of most Libyan Jews, and indeed parallels the lives of Jews who were born in the land of Islam. What you are caught facing since 1950, I learned this 2 days, we suffered under every Islam country, what we call the dhimmi status. I was born in Libya. This is my birth certificate. Like my father and all my ancestors, going back to the year 700. Please pause to reflect on the significance of this legacy. 1,300 years the Jews lived in Libya, 1,300 years before the Arabs came there. Benghazi was my birthplace, Saqatat Rasi, Masqat Rasi. You see, 37 years out of Libya. And I have vivid memories of the richness of life there, enhanced not only by the beauty of the country, but also cultural and ethnic harmony of a peaceful and prosperous society before and under King Idris as-Sanusi. In those days, Muslims and Jews honored each other's holidays and holy days, closed business deals with a handshake, only handshake, no agreement, no nothing, and greeted each other as neighbors, as friends, as brothers. And this has happened in every Arab country. This all changed with the advent of the Six-Day Wars. In 1967, at the age of 13, I barely escaped with my life from the turn of events culminating in a bloody pogrom. My family, formerly prosperous and respected, was forced to leave everything behind. And we left behind also 8 bodies. My uncle, his wife, and 6 children that were massacred by a Libyan officer, only because they were Jews. We were allowed only a suitcase, as Muhammad said, and 20 Libyan pounds. We fled to a refugee camp in the countryside and finally found asylum in Italy. My father had been a wealthy businessman, known and respected by Jews and Muslims alike. We had to begin afresh in a welcoming but alien culture. And despite the difficulties and obstacles, we rebuilt our lives by always looking forward with optimism and never backward with bitterness or animosity. One of the letters that I wrote to leader Gaddafi, I said that in 37 years that the Jews of Libya were thrown out of their country, despite the massacres, despite the property that were confiscated, until today, no one Libyan Jew said one bad word about Libya. Because your mother can slap your face, but the fact that your mother slapped your face, it doesn't mean that you want to kill your mother. My mother is Libyan. My mother is Libyan. And while our rightful inheritance has been taken from me and my family, we still carry sweet memories of our birthplace. We are Libyans, and we are Jews. They thrown us out of Libya, but they will not succeed to throw out Libya from us. In the 50s and 60s, over 1 million Jews were forced to flee their ancient homelands, though formerly their Islamic rulers had protected them from centuries. It is ironic that the Palestinian issue has gained worldwide sympathy. That's right. Yet, the history of the Jews born in Islamic land, murdered, forced to convert, or violently expelled has been largely ignored. It is notable that in most cases the Jews were the indigenous population and often preceded the Muslim conquest by many centuries. Perhaps the unspeakable impact of the Holocaust eclipsed our plight. Perhaps it was convenient for the world to ignore this wretched exodus. Perhaps the world was not yet ready to address the concept of the human rights. The Palestinians have much in common with the Jews from Arab countries, or from Islamic countries, in that both parties are victims of the same conflict, except for one crucial difference. However flawed their current situation may be, the Palestinians who live in Israel have representatives in Israeli parliament. They are not allowed, but encouraged to vote. One would be pressed to name a single Arab country which welcomes or allows a Jew any political representation, let alone access to a just and independent legal system. With your permission, I would like to make to you very short, small, what they call in the United States, psychometric test. If I say to you, if I nominate to you one Arab country